Hi, I'm Courtney Lawyer, Photography by Courtney in Green Bay. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Apollo Orb, the 43-inch. I'm an on-location photographer, so being able to pick up and move with few pieces of equipment and keep moving and still produce high-quality portraits is important to me. I've been using a combination of different mixed lighting, modifying my light with reflectors, and then modifying my light with speed lights, but not using any sort of a softbox. And I've been looking for an opportunity to use something with more control. So I'm excited today to show you how the Apollo Orb works. Now let's take a look at the orb. Notice that it folds down like an umbrella, so it's easy to carry. One thing I would have liked to have seen was a Velcro strap that would go around, and then when you open it, would fold flat. You'll notice that if you don't have the carrying case, which is sold separately, the umbrella just kind of falls open. And the umbrella is also very easy to open. Just works like a normal umbrella. You'll notice it just clicks into place, and then we have our nice 43-inch opening. This allows us to have that larger light source and the softer light. The silver in the interior helps bounce the light forward, so we don't have as much of our power and our light lost on the interior. And then the Velcro around the outside is thicker to help to do a kind of a recessed panel. Now, it's advertised as being able to do recessed lighting for more control. However, I personally found that the Velcro wasn't thick enough and you couldn't put the panel back far enough to really gain much extra control. So that's the orb. Now let's take a look at the stand that's included in the Apollo Orb kit. It's a small, compact, and lightweight aluminum. It folds open with a little bit of just to give it a little crank. Not quite as fast as a clamp, but it's still pretty easy to open and use. So we'll just set this up here quick. It also comes with an umbrella adapter on the top. And I have currently mounted my ETTL cord on the top to hold my speed light, because I'm going to use that to trigger my speed light in replacement of a radio transmitter. There's also a piece that attaches that comes with the kit that has a little bit of a screw if you're not using ETTL cord. So you have a few options with that. I like the fact that it's compact and easy to use, lightweight, easy to carry. However, when you put the 43-inch Apollo Orb on the top, it doesn't have a lot of resistance to wind. So if you're going to use it for consistent outdoor use, you're going to need something a little bit sturdier. So now let's go ahead and set it up. It's very easy to put on. The shaft goes right through the middle and screws in. There's a little bit of wiggle room, so you don't have quite the control on the direction. One of my biggest concerns, or things that I'm not as fond of with this, is the bottom here. You'll notice that if we want to tilt it for creative control, we can tilt back quite a ways. But more often, we're going to want to tilt forward, especially if we bring it up and tilt down. And right here, you can see that we have a little bit of an obstruction, and you can't really tilt the umbrella as far forward as you would normally like. So now let's put it to use. Now that we have the diffusion panel on the front, we're ready to try out the orb. I have my speed light set at about 1/4 of a power, and we're going to take a picture of our lovely model Abby. Tip in the shoulder just a little more. Now let's look at some additional images using the Apollo Orb. Here's the beforehand picture for comparison. Notice how much nicer the light is when we add the orb to the setting. Leaving the orb in the same place, I rotated the subject for a different view of the face and different pattern of light, before moving to a darker location to try the orb there. We then added a little bit of creativity and had some fun with the portraits. These images show the orb in a controlled light setting. Notice the spread of the light, and when we add the reflector, the fill light that kind of bounces back into the subject's face. Here's a close-up, and notice the round catch lights created by the orb, and then again with the fill light of the reflector. A thank you to my model Abby and my videographer Christine, and a special thanks to Westcott for letting me review their products. Thanks for watching.